Hey there, hey there guys, this is SK116 and welcome back to another live stream of Jurassic World Evolution 2. We are back with a new park build and this mission is the Washington State. So I'm going to show you guys, and I've made some designs in the parks. So I'm going to load the game first and I'm going to show you the design I have made for this new park and what more changes and what more additions we need to do it here. Okay, so this is the Washington State. This is my park. So I designed it in a previous, I didn't do a live stream for this. I designed it so that I can speed things up. So this is my Washington State Park. I have enclosed all the important areas inside. The park is currently closed. We don't have any guests here right now. We are still in the construction situation and we have a lot more modifications to do here before we can actually open this park. And I'm still trying to figure out what more modifications and decorations I can add up here. We need to make some all kinds of small and larger decorations and everything. We have a few dinosaurs already enclosed here. This is the Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and the Triceratops. This enclosure over here comprises all the food sources required for the Parasaurolophus, the Brachiosaurus, and the Stegosaurus. So I'm going to be releasing those three species together in this large enclosure. Let me show you the management view. You can see this is the big enclosure I created, and on the exterior side and around covering the whole area, whole enclosure, I have deployed the park tour. The park tour begins from this location, from my hotel, from the enclosed guest facilities where everything is there, secured with the Jurassic World high, strong electrified fences. This is the park tour. I basically love the Jurassic Park tour. Don't know why, but I really love this even more compared to the Jurassic World Park tour. So the tour is up, and it's just, you can say, the tour, the park officials are actually just taking a ride. They're all checking if everything is fine or not. So this area is just, I have kept it an open space so we can make some decorations here, like something, and this part is closed. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I guess there is a fence I'm missing. I need to put a fence here. Anyways, no problem there. I'll put those up. So all these kind of every requirement that is needed, I have designed here. I'm going to be releasing Struthiomimus in this section. So that's why I've kept them. So this is actually number 4. That means I'm using large fences. So I'm going to put large fences here. There we go. This connection is closed. So practically in my last save, I was editing this whole area, so some small adjustments are needed to do. There are a lot more frequent and smaller tasks to do. I'm not installing any Jurassic World, Jurassic Park gates, because those gates need more management and all. I will be using the regular tool gates. It's easy to deploy, and the most important thing is you can edit this one very easily. Just a second. Okay, so this is the park tour going on as well. And moving on to this location, we will be having the Triceratops. And other than the next section, this section I have kept this empty. I'm not putting anything here except this is the only park tour. We will modify this section to have some kind of a little pond area, like some kind water or some kind of scenic area or something over here. This enclosure I have put the piscivore, the fish feeder. Let me show you. I think this one has a fish feeder. Let me just zoom in. No, there is a live feeder here. So I'm going to be putting, my plan is to put the velociraptors in this enclosure because we have a live prey feeder if everything supports their requirement. If not, I will be moving on to put some other carnivores which will always be available. Moving on to this section, we have the piscivore feeder where I will be putting the baryonyx, and inside we have the aviary section, and in the aviary section I already have my dinosaurs, the flying reptiles already incubated. We have the Tapejara and Tropeognathus. What that spells again? Tropeognathus. Okay, Tropeognathus and Tapejara. Both of them are light species, so they can be together. So we have those two, and we can also choose to have these decorations. Let me see. These are light stations, and sometimes even the birds likes to sit on them. We can also have them, or we can have aviary perch, small aviary perches. We can have these installed here. 1, 2. There you go. That's 1, 2. We're gonna put one over here. 3. Put one other here. 4. One here. 5. One over here. 6. 7. So we have also deployed some aviary perches, and if required I will increase the forest area, forest cover, which will, after we release the dinosaurs, we don't know right now what the requirements will be. Moving on to this enclosure, we will be having the Spinosauruses. I'm planning to release 2 of my Spinosaurus. Okay, not this one, this one. We have all the rocks provided. We have 2 piscivore feeders. So we will be releasing 2 Spinosaurus. Hopefully they won't be engaging each other because we won't be turning on the animal fights here or anything. We'll do if required, make things look more interesting. And this enclosure is also covered. We have the track route, and over here we see I'm planning to put some herbivores in this enclosure with some light species, which will be, I'll have to think what light species should I put there. This enclosure will be for my T-Rex because we have a live prey feeder. So I think T-Rex will love this. Enclosure looks good. And we have all the hotels facing towards the enclosures. Looks good because when you are actually in a hotel, you will have a direct view of the carnivore. Okay, so this is the T-Rex. This will be the T-Rex enclosure. Moving on to this section, let's see what decorations we can add to make it look more interesting. See, I'm thinking of adding this one. Thinking of adding this one. Okay, this needs to be placed. Place them like this. Let's see. Place them one over here. Another over here. Another. Let's see, check the distance. That's 1, 2. 3, 4, 5.
The park tour is waiting
6.
to immerse you in a world of dinosaurs.
This should be okay. Right. And what else can we do here? Let's check. Decorations. What more decorations? We can add these. These just like directly on the ground, but doesn't look good. Well, setting up some lights will be between the centers. Let's place them over here. One. Another one in the center. 2. And I know my park is closed. I know that. That's 3. Can go here. That's 4. It's not to check if it's all straight. Some will not be. It's quite difficult to actually figure out how if all the light connections and all are in straight line or not. Well, this will be good. If this section we should be placing something like a decoration area. What if I place this here and now practically I made this so the guests can walk over here. And what do? I have 2 separate spaces here. How should I put this? I mean, it will be smaller things to add. What should I do? Should I put these around here? What happens? Let's see if I put these. Okay, that's 2. Let's do this. That's 3. We have this as the 4. One more to add, make them 5. Come on. That's 5. Hey Rosie, what's up? How you doing? Dreadnoughtus skin, make many Dreadnoughtus. Dreadnoughtus, okay, this is a good thing. This is I mean, you're lucky I have an area I have left for putting the Dreadnoughtus. So this is the area where I will put the Dreadnoughtus as you have requested. So no problems there. I'll be putting mix with the Dreadnoughtus domain skin. I will have to use only one of the larger theropods there, because they use quite the area. Okay, so I won't be able to put multiple dinosaurs there. But before we proceed with that, I am thinking of designing this area with some more decorative items. So we are actually designing this section here. Let's see what more we can do and how better we can design it. Let's make this done. It's 2. 3, 4. Let's make this 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more will complete the requirement here needed. Yes. Okay, so this one section over here will what we are going to put. Use this one. That's gonna be number 2, and we're gonna be having number 3. There we go, number 3, and the last one. Come on. Oh, seriously. One. Two. 3. Just wanna use the last one. Just fit right in, man. Come on. Just fit in. Yes. Yes, that's it. Okay, that's done. So that part, that decoration, that section is done. Now for the other one. Let's see, we can use these as decorations here. Putting here 1. 2. 3. Okay, it's not proper. I don't know what. Need some appropriate one, which can fit more precisely. And one more to make it 4. I will make the dinosaur, okay? Relax. The park decoration is also needed. Seriously, I hate these adjustments that we need to make here. What should I put this place now? This is a small section that is missing. I'll just put this. Anyways, it really takes more and more time in decorating and all this. I'll leave this section as of now. And so we're gonna go and release our dinosaurs first. We have the Brachiosaurus here. So there's the Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, and Parasaurolophus. The first thing I'm gonna put in the incubation for my Dreadnoughtus. Let's see, where is my Dreadnoughtus herbivores large? And there you go, Dreadnoughtus. A little modification to its skin type. I'm gonna release the Dreadnoughtus with let's choose random, that's much better. We're gonna fix these requirements. Large appetite, short-lived conditions, needy. Trying to minimize this as much as we can. Let's begin the incubation of Dreadnoughtus. Let's see how many viable eggs for Dreadnoughtus we can actually get from here. Depending on that, we will choose the incubation and select those eggs for incubation and all. Okay. And ready for incubation. Oh shit, I guess I released the Brachiosaurus by mistake. Anyways, we are in the right enclosure, so we can watch the Brachiosaurus coming out. So we haven't decided to open the park for the guests because unless we release all the dinosaurs and everything, we are not going to do that. So we will be making sure every dinosaur is
Welcome to
in
your
its
future
comfort levels.
and our past. I'm Claire
Okay,
Deering.
expanding the
I used to be
territory.
management until things went
Tall
awry.
nut requirements
Now
will
I'm
be
more of an
needed.
advocate.
Those are the tall
John
nuts
Hammond
for
wanted
my
a world with
Brachiosaurus.
dinosaurs, and I want us to take care of them.
They are
I
gonna
hope you do
find
as
it
well.
once they explore the area a little bit
Okay,
more.
what we have here
Everything
is a
is over there.
Brachiosaurus. It has long limbs relative to the rest of its body.
So
And what
Dreadnoughtus,
makes it
let's
really
see, we got
unique
only one
is that
skin,
it's
so
a
we're gonna take
warm-blooded
this
dinosaur. I
and
mean,
let's
how
monitor
amazing
the
is it that in
requirement
bringing these
of my
dinosaurs back, we're also
Brachiosaurus.
learning so much about them.
Come on, big guys, explore your area. We're gonna take a little time, explore. Let them explore this area first. Okay, so open space requirement is above the threshold level. Now it's at 17%. Water is at 18%, which is a good sign. Tall nut requirements are at 1% for the Brachiosaur. They haven't figured out that the tall nuts is over there. Once they explore the area, they will find it out. They are still in this section. They're pretty slow, these herbivores are. The slower they move, they take long time in trying to locate the food and everything. As per my forest cover, I think we have adequate number of total forest cover for these animals. Look at that, forester levels at 59% and still under farming its territory. Toilet requirements are also growing. And okay, so let's release via airlift. We're gonna transport our Dreadnoughtus to this enclosure. This one is for Spinosaurus, and this is the one I've made for my Dreadnoughtus, a big enclosure only for Dreadnoughtus with the supporting herbivores and all. We're gonna be putting this big guy over here. Let's see if he's having all kinds of requirements and all here. So there we go, putting the Dreadnoughtus here. Two sauropods cannot be kept in one same enclosure. If you can understand what I am saying, I hope you won't be asking me the same thing again. Since you wanted me to release the Dreadnoughtus, here it is. Dominion skin patterns I have released already previously in many of my missions and campaigns. So it's not a new thing to have the Dominion skin pattern. But problem is I do not have enough space here to release two Dreadnoughtus. I'll have to look if I'm able to release two Dreadnoughtus. Okay, the space is a little congested over here. And if you're saying you want me to put the Therizinosaur, then I'll have to rethink that decision again. Might have to use some section for the Therizinosaur then. So let them deploy the Dreadnoughtus and see what it needs.
I work with the
Requirements
dinosaurs,
are
and
forest
now
covers
you
and
do too.
okay.
I'm Owen Green.
Tall fiber
From my
and
experience,
tall fruit.
I've learned the most important
Tall
thing is to
fruit and tall
respect these
fiber. So
animals.
this is the
Because if you
requirement
don't,
that
they
is
won't have any
needed to
trouble
provide
making
for this
you their next
dinosaur.
meal.
So I'm gonna provide it tall fiber and tall fruit.
This animal, though an herbivore, can intimidate most predators with its size. It's a biggie named Dreadnoughtus. I'd give this dinosaur a wide berth.
And it needs source of water. There we go. And extend this water source down over here. There will be other dinosaurs also in this enclosure. Tall fiber will see the requirements. Area requirement is 3.85 and looking good. This Dreadnoughtus has to check its food source. We have provided what it needs, tall fruit and tall fiber, both at 16%. Let it explore this section first, and let's go and have another Dreadnoughtus. So since you have mentioned the Dreadnoughtus with the Dominion skin, so this is the Dominion skin Dreadnoughtus. There we go, I'm saving it and running the task. Meanwhile, let's release our Stegosaurus. So there we go, we are having Stegosaurus. I have incubated 6 Stegosaurus to make the enclosure filled with the light species.
I'm George
Filled
Lambert,
with all the
in charge
light
of security.
species. So
And
that's
I
the
just want to
reason I have
remind you that the
provided
safety of our
Stegosaurus
guests
at
and
least
our
6
dinosaurs,
numbers of Stegosaurus
well,
to maximize
that's
the
job
dino
one.
population, because this is the only place where the guests will have all
Before
the
I got
attraction.
into the paleo-curation game, even I knew of the Stegosaurus.
So these
Those
Stegosauruses
plates
will
running
be,
along its length from head to tail
first of all,
make it
checking
one of the
out
most
the area
iconic
requirement.
dinosaurs. Our guests are going to want to see it, so make sure you do right by this
So as
animal.
you can see, we have total of 6 population for the Stegosaurus. Area requirements is growing up as we speak. It's 1.59, will slowly gain territory formation and all. Ground fruit and ground fiber requirements I have separated. Each dinosaur's food sources I have separated to different areas. The larger theropods will be moving on to this portion, the medium ones will be moving on to this one, and if we choose to release the smaller ones, we will be moving on to these sections. So this way the like species are here. We can say it is sharing with the Brachiosaurus, which is a light species for the Stegosaurus. So I guess they are really happy about it. They love their enclosure, and the food supply is perfect. Everything is looking good for these Stegosauruses. Now ground fiber requirements are at 21, 23, 24 and growing. Looking good. Let's check all these Stegosauruses. This is number 1, this is number 2. Well, I like this one. This one is looking more beautiful than the others. Look at this green skin patterns and the scales. The scale colors of the Stegosaurus are always amazing to look. Come on, that's showing at 28%. You should get everything. And as you can see, they're like socializing. Yes, they are socializing. Okay, just a few more percent to increase the ground fiber requirement. 33. Okay. They will eventually figure this out, and the next we will go for the Parasaurolophus. So as you can see, Rosie, I have selected the special dinosaurs that you prefer. You prefer to want to have the Parasaurolophus, the Brachiosaurus, the Stegosaurus. Of course, you want to have the Gallimimus too, and I will do it for you because we have a separate enclosure prepared for having
I'm Isaac
Gallimimus.
Clement.
Okay?
Together, we'll create the most
So
spectacular
I have
dinosaur
made
park
these
imaginable.
Parasaurolophus
And
with
hopefully
Lux
not die
skin
in the
pattern because I
process.
love the Lux
Really, I
skin
don't wanna
pattern.
die.
They glow in the dark. Okay, moving on to this one. We have
Okay,
another
so this next
Dreadnoughtus. I'm going to
dinosaur, the
select the Dominion
Parasaurolophus, has a
skin.
flair for the dramatic, especially
running
where
it.
its head is concerned.
Triceratops.
It has a
We will
distinctive
be
cranial
releasing
crest,
via
which is used for
airlift in
added
this
resonance in
place.
its
This is the
vocalizations
enclosure
and
I
to regulate its
created
body
for
temperature.
2 of my Triceratops species. Ceratopsids. And okay, time to incubate the next dinosaurs. Therizinosaur, since you want me to release the Therizinosaur. Therizinosaur doesn't want to have with any other herbivores. So first of all, I'm not going to release any herbivores now. Let's go on with the Physiovores. We will be going with the Baryonyx next. So skin pattern, what skin pattern, Rosie, you would want me to release here? Choose the skin pattern, or any of my viewers, if you want to have any of your choice for the skin pattern. I'm going to choose only one. So select one of the skin patterns. Combat, long live conditions. Okay, let's increase this to long live chances, make it resilient. Doesn't make sense actually, because we are not running and playing the game in the actual game mode. We are in the your sandbox version. I think I should choose the Yukon skin pattern. I should just probably go with the default skin pattern, or if you want me to go with the Camp Cretaceous skin pattern like Chaos, Grim, or Limbo skin patterns, you can let me know. Or you want me to release the Champlain Valley, Salar skin patterns, Limpopo River, Quillian Mountains. Mountains looks good. I think I should go because this is a mountain region. Probably I will take this one. This one looks pretty good. Save it and begin the task of the baryonyx. Let's run the aggressive, long live. Okay. Beginning the task and moving on to the next, we need the Spinosauruses. Spinosaurus. And I really wanted any of the new updates should provide the skin pattern of the Spinosaurus to be used as the 2001 Jurassic Park skin pattern, because that is the one we are missing here for the Spinosaurus. That would have been just perfect if we could have that. But I guess we will have to choose with whatever is available to us here. So I'm going to select the regular camp skin. Oh, sorry. Okay, just wait. Baryonyx, I already chosen the skin pattern. I'll have to then I'm sorry, I already chosen. Okay, you please let me know the skin pattern for the Spinosaurus. Let me know the skin pattern you want for the Spinosaur. Gambia River, right? Text me. You can text me in the chat section. You can let me know which skin pattern you would want me to release. The Gambia River Basin, the mangrove forest. I'll be releasing 2 Spinosaurus there, hoping that, so basically they won't be fighting because we are not going to turn on the carnivore engaging or fighting with the similar species. So let me know what you want. Do you want me to release the Sonorian Desert skin pattern or the Great Sandy Desert, Champlain Valley, Salar, Limpopo River, Yukon? I like this one. Gambia River Basin and all this. Oh, let's go with the health section first. Fix this intolerance. Increase these intolerance levels and susceptibility to diseases. It's not going to happen anything right now. So let's take mangrove and whatever be this lithobate skin pattern, Pelophylex. Let's take the Pelophylex pattern. Pelophylex pattern with this. I'm gonna save it and begin for Spinosaur.
Transporting asset.
I'll be choosing only one egg from the Spinosaur and modifying the other. And next gonna choose the skin pattern for Limpopo River, Gambia Basin. Yeah, I'm gonna take this as Pulcharna. Okay, I'm gonna take this, begin it. Baryonyx, so... Okay, this release is in progress. Let's fast forward this. Okay.
Transportation complete.
So they are releasing the Triceratops.
What can be said about the Triceratops?
So
This
we are
is
gonna
one of
go
those
and
dinosaurs
check
that
out
really
the food
defines our
supplies.
business. People
Let's
want to
see
see them,
if it
and we
has
want to
what
share
it
them with the
needs.
world.
Yeah, ground
Don't let that
fiber
fearsome
and
appearance
everything is
fool you.
already available
Those
for
horns
my
are mostly for defense
sweet little
and impressing other
Triceratops over here.
Triceratops.
You can see
This
area,
animal is an
population,
herbivore.
ground fiber
It can be a
requirements,
star attraction
everything is perfect for the
or a security
Triceratops,
nightmare
and
if it turns
the
those
guest will
horns on our
really love
fencing.
it. We'll do smaller modifications and all by changing all whatever needs, like the rocks design and everything, other terrain formations and all later. So Dreadnoughtus is also ready. Let's release it via airlift. Let's take this and drop it over here. Let's take a look at my existing Dreadnoughtus, where this guy is. Where is this guy? Okay, over here. Tall fiber. This one is still searching for tall fiber. This is really is. I mean, okay, let's provide it. Tall fruit and tall fiber, right? Tall fruit and tall fiber. I thought that they will find it. So let's provide enough tall fruit and tall fiber. They don't really like to have that much forest, except the food source should be enough. So that's okay. Tall fruit and tall fiber are also liked by the ceratopsids. So what are their liked species? They like to have the stegosaurus, ankylosaurs. So definitely we are going to put the ankylosaurs here. And we can choose to have the pachycephalosaurs. And they also likes the ceratopsids, but ankylosaurs and ceratopsid, I don't know, though they mix up with, not quite sure about it. Do they really want to get together or not? So next thing is we're gonna do is we're gonna put ankylosaur here. Ankylosaurs are really the iconic dinosaurs. Alright, moving on to the next, we have the Baryonyx. We're gonna release it via airlift to its Baryonyx's special enclosure. We have it. Check it. Where's that again? Right over here.
Heading to collect the asset.
The special enclosure for Baryonyx, and I'm gonna design some decorations are needed, and of course rocks are the special thing. This is the Baryonyx enclosure, and how can we forget? Baryonyx wants to have rocks in its enclosure, and that's what we are gonna put here right now. We are gonna put some beautiful rocks that will make the Baryonyx happy.
Asset transportation in
In
progress.
its new enclosure. And we'll set these rocks in sections right over there, over here, and one small one right over there. I guess rocks are perfect. Where is my track route? Okay, track route is just outside. So I did not put the track from inside the Baryonyx enclosure. If only we had the tags, the markers that we could put, that was really amazing then. Now it's time to release our flying dinosaurs. So how much is they need to be? I'm gonna select 4 of them. Since they're light species, I'm gonna select 4 of them and start their incubation. There's gonna be 2 Tropidonthus, okay?
Okay, this is amazing. A Baryonyx. These animals
Okay,
have
so
very
we have
large
got the
claws on their
baryonyx
first
in our
digit.
enclosure.
This
Let's go
dinosaur
check it
also
out.
likes water, so
There we
take
go.
a moment to consider its needs when planning out a suitable
Forest and
habitat
rocks,
for it.
everything is
The
provided. What's
baryonyx
the
was
skin
originally
pattern
thought to be
again
a
we have?
scavenger, but now,
This
with live
one's
animals to
skin
study,
pattern
we can find out for
is-
sure.
Yeah, Quillian Mountains, Helophylax. Yes. Now this is gonna be the nice thing to see. I mean, when the guests come from here, when they walk in this part, if they walk from here and when they cross the baryonyx fence, and if a chance that the baryonyx passes from here, they will be able to see. So we can definitely have another baryonyx. I think the enclosure is a much expanded. Area is 1.31. We do have enough space here. We can also choose to have another baryonyx here if you want to. Okay, perfect requirements. Everything looks perfect for the dino. Let's move on to the next. So what we got? We got the baryonyx. We have got our triceratops, and we have got the hadrosaurs, the stegosaurus, and my brachiosaur. Did I release only one? No. We have all three. So all of these dinosaurs are just having perfect cohabitation requirements. There is no problems there. All are sharing their enclosures with the like species they want to be. Okay, what do we have here? The Spinosaurus. I'm gonna select one egg, this one, and also one egg, this one. Just fast forward this so the Spinosaur incubation will proceed faster. Okay, Spinosaurus is ready. Let's release it via airlift. Let's take it, drop it over here,
Asset collection request received.
and let's come back. Okay. So once the first one is deployed, we will have placed. I think the
Assets in the
rocks
air.
requirement in this enclosure is just perfect here. So we can see this is all perfect. We have maximum number of rocks here. So basically,
Asset delivered.
Spinosaurus enclosure is going
Okay,
to be the
even I
last
have to admit
enclosure
that this next
for the
dinosaur
tour.
is
And
impressive.
before they end
The
up in the park
Spinosaurus
tour
is
and
perhaps
start,
the
or you
largest
can
of
choose to start
carnivores.
another tour.
Of course, I'll never get close enough to one to see for myself, but that's why I have you.
Right. So everything checks out perfect for the Spinosaurus. Who doesn't want to have a Spinosaur in its enclosure, in its own park? They are one of the coolest carnivores in my opinion. If you ask me, these carnivores are the coolest ones. Or they like to be with Compsognathus. We can choose to have some of those Compsognathus, but really those are little bugging dinosaurs actually. Aggressive nature, Ulcharna. Okay, time to bring it another one. Please via airlift. You have just the things needed for the Spinosaur, and there we go.
En route to collect the asset. Transportation underway.
Check out the local dinosaur appeal. It's 4032. 3,785 with visible 16 visible dinosaurs.
Confirming asset delivery.
Let's check it now. water requirements. Okay, water requirements will just will be provided. There is no other things, no other issues. I'm not turning off carnivore battles because I don't want these carnivores to fight with each other and engage each other, harm them. Not in this mode. Okay, Spinosauruses are deployed. Let's go and release the flying reptiles. So we need forest fish. Both of them. Forest is 22%. This is 2%. Open space 74. Okay, so we are just fine. Let's release them.
What's a show without fireworks? That's what this next animal gives
So
us.
I have released 72 number of
Check out
these
that cell behind
dinosaurs,
its head.
total population, all the
Spectacular.
different species
Oh, I
that are
meant to say
there.
that this
Total
is
is
a Tapping Jar,
79
one of our more
species, and I
interesting
will
flying
release
species.
70.
If you couldn't have guessed by now, I'm a fan.
72
I think you should be too.
species. So this looks good. Population is number 4, and they likes to be with the Quetzalcoatlus waste. So they practically don't like them. They like to be with Quetzalcoatlus. Well, that's okay, no issues. They will just sit down if they want to. Flying reptile, population 4, area cover, everything is just maximum. Hey Michael, thank you Mike, I really appreciate it. Really, that's good to hear. This is what I like from my viewers and subscribers. I want you guys to tell me what you want to see. Whatever videos I'm making or live streams I do is practically only the ones that you guys want me to do. So recently I'm doing all those carnivore battles and all those battle royales is because all my subscribers are asking me they want to see a battle royale. Truly, if you ask me, I want to make some park tours, like new park builds. So that is actually creativity. So I want to do something, I want to create something new, something that looks interesting, something that is not related to always dinosaur battles. It's just same old carnivore fights and all thing. And then if we go if you just make a new park, build a new park enclosure, that is more like a tutorial. It helps others to have everyone wants to make their own personal designed, customized Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, so why not help everyone? So that's what I like from my subscribers, that I want every one of my subscribers and viewers to, you guys, if you see any of my community posts, and please reply to them, okay? That will be grateful, so I can know, write down whatever comments you have in your mind, okay? Most of the time I only get information like people want to see carnivore fights. So that's the reason I make repeated videos of carnivore battles. But if you guys want me to do some live streams on park builds, then just give me information, write down in the comment section in my community tab. That will help me know which and specific subscribers. And thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. A big shout out to Michael Linley. Thank you for supporting and thank you for loving my videos. Thank you, brother. I'm also trying to do better with I'm getting good number of subscribers and views, but there are channels which I don't know how they get subscribers. They don't literally have things to do other than doing carnivore battles. So I'm not gonna say the names, makes me feel bad. So anyways, let's go over to this and release the other dino.
Dilophosaurus is one of the larger pterosaurs and is known for its keel-tipped snout. In the aviary, it should
oh my
make for
God.
one heck of a draw.
I think I did something wrong over here. Okay. Okay. Tapejara doesn't want the Tropignanthus here. I don't know why I did that. Oh, that's a mistake. I thought they are a like species, so that's a big mistake. I think I'll have to just trank them and sell them then. Okay, where is my response facility? I'm gonna have to put one response facility here. That's a big mistake I did. I didn't realize that. Come on. They're not gonna fight because I haven't turned on, but I mean, if you guys want me to change these dinos, then you can let me know. If you want, if you guys say that it's okay to just let them be, then I won't be tranking down the Tropignathus. I mean, practically, I thought that Tropignathus actually are like species, but they really dislikes the Tapejara. I think I mistakenly incubated the wrong dinosaur. Okay. So what do you guys say? Since the Tapejara wants to have Quetzalcoatlus, do you guys want me to release the Quetzalcoatlus? We have enough fish feeders and sitting sections for the Quetzalcoatlus. I think the Quetzalcoatlus can also choose to sit on these aviary perches. So if you guys are okay with it, if you guys want me to release the Quetzalcoatlus here, I will do that. Just need your confirmation on it. So not making any changes then, let them be. It really doesn't look good, but at least I haven't turned on dino fights. So they are not going to engage with each other. And let's mark the ranger team just for requirement if needed. But practically the team is not gonna come up here. The ranger team will not be able to find the route. Practically it's just... So I'm just gonna unassign it. It's not really needed here. Okay, so this is... Let's check on the Dreadnoughtus. 12 fibers. I think I've provided enough tall fibers here. They should get it. Okay. That's done. We got the Dreadnoughtus here, and so this section over here we will be deploying the Velociraptors. So let's go with the Raptors. Let's see. For my carnivores, small carnivores, let's see. So what should I do? Release the Pyroraptor or the regular Velociraptors? I have one enclosure which I want to put the raptors in. What do you guys want me to do? Go with the Pyroraptor or go with the iconic Velociraptor? Rosie, Michael... Pyroraptor, all right. Pyroraptor, so Okay, do you want me to go with the regular Pyroraptor skin pattern from the Jurassic World Dominion or choose some specific skin patterns? I'm gonna be just choosing to let me know which one you want me to go. Sonorian or Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, Champlain Valley, Salar, Limpopo River, Quillian Mountains, Yukon, Slavod, Amazon Forest, I love this one, and Mangrove, Gambia, and the default one. Skin baits, wait. I think skin baits is, we choose. I'm not getting the skin battles. Wait, what's that again? Which one is the one that you mentioning this Sonorian Desert? Skin battles, I'm not finding this skin battles pattern here. In color. Okay, let's take this Amazon rainforest and lithobates. Take this one. Anyways, Amazon. Okay, thanks. So I should go one Pyroraptor incubation with Amazon, and the other one, let's choose the other one, Mangrove. What do you say then? What do you say, Michael? Choose the second ones with mangroves or mangrove with the same lithobates, okay? So Amazon with mangrove. Aggressive. Let's take the aggressive. Only one egg. Another aggressive. Let's release this via airlift. This is the place where I want them to be.
Asset transportation underway.
Took me some time to think, how should I create the fence design? So I was thinking that I want the
there's certainly
guests
something
to be
special
inside
about
a
this
safe
one.
zone
Je ne
and
sais
the dinosaurs
quoi.
to be
It's a
released
Pyroraptor.
all
Had it
over
not been for a
all
forest
across
fire
the
sweeping
island
through
with
southern
different
France, our
enclosures and
little
all.
feathered friend
I think
here
this
may
is the
have
one,
gone
right? Yes,
undiscovered.
this is the one.
And my life insurance would be just that little bit cheaper.
Where is this again? There we go. Come on, just zoom it.
Transit
All right.
has commenced.
Open space. Water, did I place? Yeah, I provided waters too. Expanding its area, water requirement is at 2%. If it hasn't checked this part, I have provided water there. Prey has been located. Open space requirements at 59. We're bringing on a partner.
Asset transported.
There we go. Population. Oh, okay. 3. I forgot. Pyroraptors want to be 3. So the next one, I'll go with the let's take this.
Collecting asset. Asset in transit.
Okay, bringing the final Pyroraptor,
Delivery has been completed.
and that completes the population requirement for the Pyroraptors. We have 3 forest requirements, prey, and everything is just... So we got this done. Pyroraptors are deployed. Now let's check this again. Herbivores population, Stegosaur, Brachiosaurus, and Parasaurolophus deployed. We have the Triceratops, we have the Pyroraptors, we got 2 Dreadnoughtus, Baryonyx, 2 Spinosaurus, and okay, now next go for the T-Rex and Ankylosaur. So gonna go with herbivores and medium size, gonna go with the Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus of 2001 skin pattern and cross-linking. We'll get check random skin patterns. Okay, begin. Now let's go and select the... Let's check the Iguanodon. Iguanodon likes to be with the Ankylosauroids. Okay. I'm missing one small herbivore, that is the Pachycephalosaurus. Yes. Let's begin. Pachycephalosaurus, and we should get like 4 Pachycephalosaurus, 4 to 5 or 6. Yeah, 6 should be good. Let's take all the 3 Ankylosaurs. So Ankylosaurs like ground leaf and ground fruit. We already have the requirements for Dreadnoughtus already provided. Ground leaf and Pachycephalosaurus like ground leaf. So release them here left. Where was this again? Yes, over here.
Picking up asset. Asset requiring collection. Asset has been collected. Assets in the air. Transit has commenced. Asset has been delivered.
This is the Pachycephalosaurus, or thick-headed lizard in Greek, which is where it gets its name. Claire has accused me of being this dinosaur more than a few times. It's also an herbivore, so obviously she couldn't be more wrong. About me, I mean.
Asset has been transported. Asset in transit. Confirming
Yes,
asset
so we're gonna
delivery.
provide ground leaf for the Pachycephalosauruses. Let's provide ground leaves over this portion.
Delivery has been completed.
Okay. So here we go. We have got the Pachycephalosauruses here. I love the skin pattern. It's Jambia River Basin. This is Death Valley. So we got the... Okay, one more is deployed. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, time to bring in the Ankylosaurus. Releasing via airlift. Transporting the Ankylosauruses.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
There we go. Okay.
Commencing asset transit.
Oh, look at the Spinosaurus. I still have a pending Chaos Theory map left. I mean, not one.
Asset has been
In all
collected.
the DLC Jurassic Park mission left, I got previously in my one of my previous streams, my Jurassic Park DLC. I played to
delivery
4
confirmed.
stars, and I'll have to go get
They call
my
this the
like 5 stars
Ankylosaurus.
completion done.
I call it an
Still
armored ball of
waiting
walking,
to
breathing
complete
trouble.
that. That live stream is
Still,
still
some might call it charming, amusing, delightful. Each
so
to their own.
that Chaos Theory mode, that challenge mission isn't completed for me yet. Okay, like species, Pachycephalosaurus and Dreadnoughtus. And we are also getting one more. And let's check the requirements this needs. So they are missing ground fruit and ground leaf. Okay, they're looking for ground leaf over here. And this one has ground fruit and ground fiber. We'll just place them over here. And ground leaf will provide ground leaf over to this place. Okay, so we have got the Ankylosaurus and Dreadnoughtus. All the like species have been deployed. Spinosaurus only wants this to share with Compsognathus. I'm not gonna put anything else there. Now, checking on this section, what should I have here? If I put the Therizinosaur, then I'll have to make that enclosure a little short. Okay, so the Therizinosaurus. We have this section. So we're gonna have to divide this fence to have Therizinosaur, give Therizinosaur one area and the others some different section. Come on. Is obstructing by electrified fence, and if I extend this like this, the track joints. Okay. Okay, so this little enclosure.
En route to pick up the asset.
Okay, we have deployed the Therizinosaur here, and let's go to the enclosure and provide a water source.
Transportation
There we
underway.
go, and it needs to have ground leaf. Get some ground leaf.
Asset transported.
Just when you think you've seen it all, along comes the
Okay, forest cover.
Therizinosaurus.
Ground leaf
And
is
believe it or
perfect,
not,
and forest
those
cover
huge
is
claws
at
you see,
28.
they actually help to
So
feed
if
on
only this
vegetation. For
dinosaur
real.
can expand,
But,
check the
Just do me one
area.
favor, okay?
Yes,
Don't let it
perfect.
near my hair with those things.
So we have got this covered now. We have got our Therizinosaurs, and we have everything that it needs separated from the other dinosaurs. And over this section, this is the sections we have, and we are gonna get. Now we are gonna go with the carnivore, large carnivores, plus the iconic Tyrannosaurus Rex. We're gonna take this one. This one is from the Jurassic World Dominion. Aggressive nature. Okay, the T-Rex is ready and we are deploying it here.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Now for herbivores, we have got the Brachiosaur, the Dreadnoughtus. And what next should we choose for Memencosaurus? Memencosaurus also categories are same. Let's take one Memencosaur. So I'm gonna go with the random pattern. Just take and select. Minimum populations. One likes to have tall leaf. And we should get the Hadrosaur with it. Let's see which Hadrosaur suits perfect, Motabosaur or Oranosaurus. Oranosaurus. Hadrosaurus also likes the Stegosauroids. The sauropods, Stegosauroids. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Oranosaurus. Choose the Oranosaurus 2015, size small. Okay. Just select a random. Fix the health and combat. Whatever points can do, tweak it. Let's begin with the Oranosaurus. Oranosaurus also likes to be with Stegosaurus and Ankylosaur. And Ankylosaur and Stegosaur. So once we have them, should go for smaller ones. Kentrosaur. Kentrosaur is gonna be a good choice then. Yes. Let's choose this one. Yes. Okay. Again with Kentrosaur, Memenchosaur 1, Tyrannosaurus 4, Kentrosaur 4. Perfect.
Delivery
Releasing now.
complete. Picking up asset.
There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
Transportation complete.
The Kentrosaurus is another of those spiky-backed dinosaurs. A dinosaur that relied on intimidation to keep the predators at bay. And failing that, a difficult meal to catch and chew. Think of it as a prehistoric porcupine.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset delivered. Asset transportation underway.
Okay, we have provided ground fibers and Oranosaurus deployment in progress. Ground fruit for Oranosaurus.
Asset being
Fruit
transported.
is... I'm gonna have to use this.
Asset has been delivered.
This one's more my speed. The Oranosaurus is named after the Arabic word for courage, which is kinda my thing. This dinosaur is easy to care for and really only wants a comfortable place to eat and rest, and to be left alone. Sound like anyone you know?
Transporting asset. Delivery complete. Transit has commenced. Asset transportation complete. Asset delivered.
So I'm gonna be back in 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, guys. Enjoy the dino, just keeping the stream on so you can enjoy the park design and the life of these dinosaurs until I get back in 10-15 minutes. Okay, see you guys soon. Okay, let's resume. So we got the Therizinosaurus here, Oranosaurus, Kentrosaur, T-Rex, and the last one is Mamenchosaur. Bring the big guy. There we go. And with bringing Mamenchosaurus, I guess I'll have to increase the
Assets in the
forest
air.
requirement here then. It's definitely gonna ask for tall leaf and forest. So this is the tall leaf.
Asset has been transported.
Oh,
Okay, this dinosaur is
Let's
something
check.
special. Seriously, look at the size of this thing. It's called the Mamenchosaurus. This thing is one of the largest animals to ever walk the earth. And now, thanks to the wonders of genetic engineering, it's doing
okay,
just
so
that again.
it's too congested area now. Area is at 2.65. Maybe if it crosses the threshold value for areas, forest and open space is not gonna be it. I'm gonna leave it. That's the extent of the dinosaurs I can put there. We got baryonyx, so we got all the flying reptiles there. Got Pachycephalosaurus and the Ankylosaurs there. Pyroraptors, Triceratops, and the last thing we need is to put some decorations and all. Response facility and response team, we really don't need them here because we are not going to have any of the dinosaur breakouts or any incident in this. This is simply a basic it's just a simple park build. I'm just gonna look for some decorations that I can do. Any decorative buildings I can add here. Control center. Can I place this control center here? Do I have enough space or section that I can place? Nope. Okay. Let's just place this in the center and place this one over here. What should I place on these? Let's check. Control center response facility. Visitor center. I have enough space here to put the visitor center. Nope. Guess I don't have enough space here. If I place the science center here, you can place the science center right over. Wait a second. Let's choose the science center from Jurassic World. Looks more better. C and K. Okay, that's about it. Come on. Yes. There we go. Science center up and running. Next is staff center. For all the staffs working continuously, we'll have one staff center right over here. Let's go. Shelters will be needed, so we're gonna put shelters. I'm gonna be putting shelters here. Since we have a lot more available areas, I just want to put something there to fill these up. So I'm putting shelters and other buildings to just fill the open areas here to make it more comfortable, make it look more comfortable. Feeder needs resupply. Oh yeah, feeder needs resupply. Well, we can just simply delete it and place another feeder. There we go. There it is. So I think everything is completed here. Let's open the park. So let's see how my guests respond and how many number of guests do I get. Right now we are having general guests at 10, adventure guests 11, nature guests 13, luxury guests 16. And there we go, we are having the guests are arriving to my newly built Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, you name it. And the park is already started to make profits. Look at these. We got 500 guests over here. Shopping is not making much. This one is already making. Okay, this is already full. Look at this. Guests number have reached 800 already. Look at that. Look at the guest numbers go. 391, 434. My God. Look at the counters go. 516, 504. I want to check on this authentic sushi, and this one is already full. And look at me, I've got my 5 stars completed. Everything is done, everything is achieved for this park. And guest comfort is at 99. This is increasing. Restroom is at 99. Everything is inside, so there is no troubles nowhere. Shelters 99. Restroom 92. So the main attraction is the park tour. You're gonna have to ride the park tour to check out the main attractions of this park. So what are we gonna do now is we're gonna drop in like a guest, and we are gonna go and check the park tour. So still a few more tweaks are needed yet still, like some modifications in the center in these sections. Decorations, I know much. There are still options that you can use. There are things that you can make more decorations and all, like providing rocks and all. A lot more decoration. At least the usual design is made. I can just riding the park tour press.
Across difficult terrain, it is important that you keep your seatbelts fastened.
So let's sit back. So I would say just sit back and relax and enjoy the park ride.
Snowstorms present a considerable hazard here at the park for guests, staff, and animals. Should conditions worsen during your visit to the park, please pay attention to the instructions communicated to you via our announcement system. Should you require them, each vehicle contains night vision goggles. Using these will allow you to continue watching our amazing animals as darkness falls. As weather conditions intensify, it becomes increasingly hard for our staff and automated systems to track our animals. You may well encounter some interruptions to our usual services while we attend to routine security measures, but we hope to keep any disruptions to a minimum. Snowstorms present a considerable hazard here at the park for guests, staff, and animals. Should conditions worsen during your visit to the park, please pay attention to the instructions communicated to you via our announcement system. Unlike a number of other sauropods, the forelimbs of the Brachiosaurus are notably longer than its hind legs. This causes its back to incline and gives it an appearance that vaguely resembles the giraffe. Faced with the threat of an almighty Allosaurus during the late Jurassic, Stegosaurus would have protected itself with swift and powerful swings of the spiked thagomizer at the end of its tail. Each species that you see on this tour should be regarded as a wild animal. It is imperative that a safe distance is maintained at all times. Safety, we ask that you keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle and remain seated at all times. Parasaurolophus is best known for its extraordinary head adornment. The crest curves upwards and back over the skull, connecting this hollow structure to the hadrosaur's nostrils. Fossilized remains of Parasaurolophus were first discovered, it was believed to be a close relative of the hadrosaur species Saurolophus, leading to it being named near-crested lizard. vehicle struggled in the testing conditions of a snowstorm. Not only are our park team vehicles hindered in such situations, but the tour vehicle you are using today may be affected too. As the vehicle will often traverse across difficult terrain, it is important that you keep your seatbelts fastened. Triceratops is best known for its three protrusive facial horns. These adornments are not just for display purposes. The brow horns, in particular, can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur that dares to provoke it. It would be unwise to underestimate this undersized predator, for Pyroraptor is capable of blistering pace and possesses an inextinguishable desire to capture and devour its prey. It is easy to become distracted by the decorated forelimbs and long, thin tail of the Pyroraptor, but these diversions are drawing attention away from this predator's most dangerous weapons, the strong, curved, sickle claws on its feet. Should you require them, each vehicle contains night vision goggles. Using these will allow you to continue watching our amazing animals as darkness falls. Lining the long jaws of the baryonyx are nearly 100 tremendous teeth, perfectly suited to gripping and holding. As this spinosaurid likes to feed on fish, its teeth are perfect for ensnaring its slippery prey. pneumatic air sacs to help limit its weight. Paleontological analysis suggests that this gives these astonishing dinosaurs an alien-like respiratory system. Is a large pterosaur from the early Cretaceous period. Boasting a highly impressive wingspan, this avian reptile would glide over water bodies and snatch fish from the water. Each species that you see on this tour should be regarded as a wild animal. It is imperative that a safe distance is maintained at all times. Snowstorms present a considerable hazard here at the park for guests, staff, and animals. Should conditions worsen during your visit to the park, please pay attention to the instructions communicated to you via our announcement system. Pterosaurs, the Tropiognathus has long, thin wings that were originally used for dynamic soaring. This would allow them to conserve energy by passing over ocean waves to pick up speed. As weather conditions intensify, it becomes increasingly hard for our staff and automated systems to track our animals. You may well encounter some interruptions to our usual services while we attend to routine security measures, but we hope to keep any disruptions to a minimum. Dome that crowns the skull of Pachycephalosaurus not only protects the brain, but allows it to offensively inflict a powerful headbutt without sustaining an injury itself. contains night vision goggles. Using these will allow you to continue watching our amazing animals as darkness falls. Spinosaurus is one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs to have ever walked the Earth. This breathtaking North American predator is best known for its stunning sail and long crocodile-like jaws. Most versatile and durable park vehicles struggle in the testing conditions of a snowstorm. Not only are our park team vehicles hindered in such situations, but the tour vehicle you are using today may be affected too. As the vehicle will often traverse across difficult terrain, it is important that you keep your seatbelts fastened. An enormous sauropod from China, Mamenchisaurus towers above almost all other species of dinosaur. Yet despite their astounding size, these majestic animals move with phenomenal grace. Hump that you see on the back of Ouranosaurus conceals a series of tall neural spines coated by skin and supported by muscle tissue and fat, not too dissimilar to that of a bison. As weather conditions intensify, it becomes increasingly hard for our staff and automated systems to track our animals. You may well encounter some interruptions to our usual services while we attend to routine security measures, but we hope to keep any disruptions to a minimum. present a considerable hazard here at the park for guests, staff, and animals. Should conditions worsen during your visit to the park, please pay attention to the instructions communicated to you via our announcement system. Stegosaurus is one of the world's best-known dinosaurs. This Jurassic herbivore possesses 2 rows of upright plates running from its neck all along its back and down towards a spiked tail. There is no need to be alarmed. Please remain in the vehicle and keep calm. Tyrannosaurus rex boasts one of the greatest bite forces ever recorded. Not only can this powerful predator's jaws easily shatter bones, but a single bite from T-Rex is enough to crush a car. For your safety, we ask that you keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle and remain seated at all times. Tyrannosaurus is a rather social herbivore from West Africa. A close relative of the duck-billed hadrosaurs, Tyrannosaurus would have once inhabited the inland floodplains of Cretaceous Niger. Each species that you see on this tour should be regarded as a wild animal. It is imperative that a safe distance is maintained at all times. As weather conditions intensify, it becomes increasingly hard for our staff and automated systems to track our animals. You may well encounter some interruptions to our usual services while we attend to routine security measures, but we hope to keep any disruptions to a minimum.
tour.
Okay, so that was the park tour. We have still some more decorations to add and more editing for the terrain and everything to do. So I guess as for now, I should close the stream. We have done quite much. And look at the crowd. I mean, so much guests have already arrived here.
Environmentally friendly.
So what if let's skip the guest view and check on the requirements. Look at that. Both these buildings have 800 full of guests here. If I check the management requirement, it's at 83% and much more amenity shops are needed. And these are the large amenity shops. I don't even have anything more here to do. And look at the crowd. It's filled with guests. Monorail is only giving a brief tour of the whole park, but I'm thinking to edit the path connection so that the monorail should connect. I'm planning to make some editing in the monorail tracks too so that it can connect to these two enclosures, get back here, connect back, and again the next route crosses to the other one. Well, the main attraction of this park is only using your park vehicles, the park tours. And the park tours, look at that. Local dinosaur appeal is 7,983. Transport rating is at 100%. And visible dinosaurs are total 34. So that's it, guys. This is it for the Washington State Park design. And we'll see another live stream to make some changes and designing on the, adding some decorations and let's see. I think decorations is the only thing that is left behind right now, and I'll add some decorations to inside the guest sections and also to every enclosures of the dinosaur. You can see luxury guests are the maximum. It's 1100 luxury guests. Nature guests are 846. Adventure is 513 and general guests are 538. That's quite the number. Okay, so let's call this a day. I'll close the stream. See you guys in the next one. This is SK116 signing out. And before I go, I'll just take, oops, sorry. See. Yeah, before I go, I'll just take capture mode and hide this GUI and take a screenshot of it. Okay, that's it. See you guys the next stream. Goodbye.